I done killed my mama.
Why?
I done killed her. She's dead. She's dying.
Why?
Why? I done killed myself.
Why'd you do
No.
it?
We're dead. We're dying.
Why'd you do it,
We're
Johnny?
dying. No.
Why'd you do it, Johnny?
Welcome. Welcome to the Blood and Wine DLC.
Tell me why.
Geralt, help me.
Help me, Gary.
All right.
Gary, please.
No, Gary. All right.
Please, Gary.
So we managed to somehow do all of Hearts of Stone in one 7-hour stream.
You heard it here.
Oh! That's not going to happen today. But today we will be starting the Blood and Wine DLC.
Maybe if we live.
If I can even get Gary toward the door. We've been thrown into a fit. Oh,
Ow! Why?
Chew him. I'll swallow him whole.
it's so bad. So
How
bad.
could you do this to me?
I didn't want to. I didn't mean to.
You did it.
I did it.
You did it.
No. I'm sorry, Mother.
Oh no! Do you know what? It's the day of garbage.
Happened to your mom?
Shit.
The day.
The day the boy must gather the trash. And the scrappings and the feces and such.
Feces?
Yes. The cat feces.
Yes, I know.
Anyways. Welcome. We seem to be okay at the moment. Getting better. Nah. Okay. So, during our playthrough, you've kind of got the experience of like really rough and like nasty, almost like gross British kind of society. You know what I mean? With all the strumpets and the dirty knights and such. So now you're going to experience the... Nice, that's funny.
It's like a giant schnozzle. God.
Now you're going to experience the polar opposite of that. You're going to see, like, really regal-looking, like, knights. Like, even the Emperor's knights weren't even that regal. You're going to see. Alright, let's go. Baron Palmerin of Lundenfull's coat of arms.
I am so sorry I am dying.
Alright. What's up?
Geralt of Rivia.
Ha! Sit with us, Witcher.
There we go.
It's my boys.
On a notice board.
You see, Palmerin? I told you. The griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer, we would find Geralt.
Milton de Peyrac Peyrin and Palmerin de Lonfort. Good to see you both. Been years.
We're short. We share your joy. You must
Look at
forgive
these guys,
us
dude. They're so shiny.
surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our
so
protection,
shiny, bro.
the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings. He swore it is the best hut in the village.
Get involved in some squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison had left this land still is at the mercy of numerous plagues. Tyranny abandons the most onerous among them. These plagues shall soon descend on this village to collect tribute.
For real.
Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they may.
Injustice and oppression.
The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting. Once we have dealt with these marauders, we have a matter we must present to you.
Sure, man.
So, plan to go out and meet the bandits when they arrive? Fight them?
Palmerin wishes first to appeal to their sense of decency. I am deaf to this.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
completely.
Milo?
We must afford them a chance to stand down. Many a hardened outlaw has left the path of wrongdoing upon hearing words of admonition.
Doesn't happen in these lands. Ever.
If they do
No.
not heed my reprimand, we at least will know we have done all within our means to evade bloodshed.
Fine. Naturally, I'll help when Pomeran's rhetoric falls on deaf ears.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Wait for the rogues to arrive.
So they're gonna try and talk down the
Hear
bandits.
that? Your bandits have arrived.
Let us go out.
These are some chivalrous knights.
Run, run, run.
Meow! Meow!
Hark, contemptible curs!
What's up going on over here?
Contemptible curs.
He mean us.
Take the garbage.
I, Palmerin de Lonfall, call upon you to repent. Search your hearts. Do you not see that they are blackened?
Regular
I
punch
had
and
to watch
Judy.
Rowena die again
To prey upon
today.
commoners is no honor. To loot their
cried
meager stores,
again.
abandon the path of
Baby.
shame, and we will spare you.
Oh, they done burned down the house.
Right, good jest, that. Now, fuck off or we lose our patience and you lose something else.
Nay, wait, Zorg. These lads are lark.
Did you see what I named
Mayhaps
her?
they know some tricks.
Oi, players! Can you toss balls all
Look at
loopity
that
like?
glitch.
Or do that thing where one spits fire while the other farts?
Farty crouch.
Noble Pomeran's giving you a chance. Now I'm gonna give you some advice. Do what he says,
Or what?
or you'll find yourself fighting knights errant in the pay of the Duchess of Toussaint, and they eat scum like you with their morning porridge.
There's 3 of them. 2 turtled up in armor. We'll come back later.
Some wench said them. Folk will say we's afeard of wenches and jesters.
Ooh, insulted the Duchess. Not good.
Indeed, we cannot let the affront go unpunished. I swear upon the Heron you will pay with your own blood. By the crane, villains, ready your arms.
Kill if you love the gods. Oh, you're fucked. I'll kill you. Oh, fuck. Get that horse out of here.
How about that? What?
He said, for the glory of the grace. I'm on a horse. No, Gary, get off the horse.
Gary.
Get this horse out of the battlefield.
Why do they not emerge? It is over. We have banished the scoundrels, lifted oppression's yoke from their lives.
Warned you it'd be like this. Fear you as much as they did the bandits now. Sorry, no fanfares and flowers. You're not in Toussaint.
It is true what you claim. In the north, no noble deed goes unthwarted. It is time to go home.
And we shall, my friend.
Oh, okay.
Come, Geralt. It's time we delivered our message.
Need help? Oh, I can help you if you want.
I need you to put bags.
Okay.
So fess up. What brings you such a long way?
We are to deliver Her Grace the Duchess's message in full, with all due ceremony. For tradition
It is sacred in Toussaint. All right, fine.
Most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless of this world. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood, and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the Star-Crossed City's most gracious protectress, Her Illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Shall you answer her call?
Might be the most fervent request that I take a contract ever. And the most polite. And now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about this beast. Some kind of monster.
Most assuredly, though no one has caught a good look at it as yet. Our only sure witnesses. Bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast.
The biggest contract that Geralt's ever done, basically.
To my mind, these witnesses lie.
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us immediately to fetch you, promising grants of land and fortunes in gold.
A little bit.
Should you answer the summons?
An ill wind blows. The beast cannot be tracked.
You have more like a
Folks say
swoop
it wields
going to
black
one
magic.
side than like a center
Also,
thing.
both victims were nobly born, and the start of a tourney draws near.
Beast wields black magic? What makes you say so?
The first victim vanished between bites at a feast. The feast goers none noticed this. They saw but an open window, then heard desperate cries from the street below, where a corpse had just been found.
The second killing, similar. A night in a locked room. Servants all about the house. Guards all around the estate. Yet the beast somehow got him out, dragged him to the town square, and killed him there.
Still dying.
No one saw nor heard a thing.
We have no fear of creatures against which sword and shield protect. But of this beast, nothing is known, save that it cannot be traced, kills effortlessly, and with no rhyme or reason we can discern.
Anyone tried trapping this monster?
Anyone tried to hunt it? Knights errant, for example?
Ha! Many have tried. Baiting, waiting in ambush, but to no avail.
The beast is clever. It evades all traps and attacks of a sudden. It's like a ghost.
An experienced tracker, this is what we need, with knowledge of monsters. In short, we need you.
Alright, did you say there was a tourney?
Mentioned a tourney. Why doesn't the Duchess just call it off?
Simply, it is too late. The guests have arrived. The best knights of all lands, relatives of the Emperor.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Beast could be a threat to others, not just to Her Grace's subjects.
Got it.
You like that?
Before an aristocrat dies, at best it's a scandal. At worst, a diplomatic incident.
I'll take the contract.
I sometimes think back to all the contracts I've ever taken from sovereigns. Can't name hardly any where I came out ahead.
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No. Just struck by a thought. How the Duchess can sometimes be demanding.
So you accept the contract? Excellent!
We must set off at once. We long wanted this land searching for you, yet time is of the essence.
Ready to go, as soon as you're packed.
Ha! Then post haste to Toussaint.
To Toussaint!
To Toussaint. We're leaving the dreary north with all the peasants and the, you know, the mud and the cold. Here we go.
Woohoo!
A few days later, the Duchy of Toussaint.
Toussaint?
Mm-hmm.
Toussaint, the land of love and light.
Exactly how I remembered it.
Look at that.
Pretty.
Now that's an opening right there.
You will find Beauclair has changed some these past years.
Walk about when you have the chance. You will see for yourself.
To me, place always seemed straight out of a fairy tale. Knights errant, elven palaces.
You insinuate that we are somehow odd? I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron.
Whoa, shit. Oh, he killed the horse.
For my lady! Guillaume, watch out! I kill a monster! All for one and one for all!
Big beast. Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, out with it. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor.
My sucker?
This trophy, sir, is yours.
Dude, you want my suck?
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Could find someone who'll pay to buy it. Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
None. In Toussaint we mostly chase bandits.
All right.
But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity, as the famed Gottfried, known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again.
The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice. Damien de la Tour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks, manhandle any evidence.
Set forth then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet later, near Guillaume's tent at the Tourney grounds. I shall take you then to see her grace.
Geralt is totally entering the tourney, by the way.
These.
Those ones are good. Those ones are good, yeah.
Come on.
Huh?
Those ones.
Brave kid, Guillaume.
Parmelin oversaw his outbreak. Guillaume is his kid.
Can't get used to the way you knights talk, especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and near normal.
We are knights errant, in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition. No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around, make sure they didn't miss anything. Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
Got guests.
Careful.
Why is it doing that? Kill them.
Drawn here by the smell of blood. Let's keep looking. Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free. Make sure... Silk kerchief, monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Need to comb the bank. Notice anything interesting?
Alas, nothing.
Look, a boat was launched here. Guardsmen must have loaded the body parts onto it, taken them somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet, of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix? It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions, no matter the odds. Fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did. But I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
I shall have to leave you soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I'd feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time. Such good fortune you found us. Once you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta.
Anarietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomlin's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive. A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint.
Killer from the north, they say.
What? With no lads brave enough?
Of course we have.
Banquets.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pâté?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day. But when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited 2 men to join us, yet since Sir the Peyrac Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Carol.
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir the Peyrac Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
The sky was red, then what?
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy... well...
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright, I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Russell's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Russell now bunks with his brother in Vicofara.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one draw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have defined that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort? Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the Palace Gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
See you later, Milton.
Norman.
Good. Let me see what you got, man. Up for some Gwent?
Not likely to...
Oh, dear fellow, with a fissock like that, you must have your pick of the ladies.
Then I burn all your boats. Then I burn all your boats. Now you got nothing.
Gotta go to the Dollar Tree.
Now the dragon ate Roach now.
Thought I knew them all. Guess I was wrong. Must be a one-off. Message on the back, signed by a certain Count Monnier.
Invitation to a tournament.
Interesting.
A Gwent tournament? Involving a new deck? The new Skellige deck?
Dark secrets Ducal clerks looking for help.
New deck mid eye.
Be good coin to be made.
You can get a wine named after you in this DLC.
Some good old Geralt vintage.
Gary.
No,
wine?
you can get some. It can be some Geralt of Rivia or White Wolf.
Sounds
like something else.
Please have some Gary wine. I would like the Gary wine.
Whoa.
A dude named Gary.
What's going on?
His face is on the front of the bottle.
Gary.
People are dying.
Must still be here.
Why?
In the cellar.
In the cellar.
Why?
They're going after the body.
Small bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar. Hurled against the wall.
The body that we came here to look at, someone was murdered again as we got here. The beast struck again.
What's this?
Whoa, it's a naked woman's ass.
You. Saw you at the inn.
She's eating him.
Why'd you kill these people? Clearly wasn't for their blood.
She's cannibal.
No, she's a fucking vampire.
She's vampiric?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to fight.
I can just look at your blood-covered titties and we can, you can leave.
You are wrong.
Oh, that makes Geralt's penis sad. Anyways, time to die.
I cannot let you leave.
You will die, Bruxa. Bra, bra. Grapes.
Killed all these men to get to the body. What's she doing at the table, though? Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought.
Gross. Examine head.
Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins.
Gross.
Nilfgaardian florins, from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast.
So I have a black dress.
Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this. Third hand. A spare? Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing? Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs,
Ew,
though.
it's moving.
Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time.
Bro.
Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something.
End examination.
So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
Jesus.
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Story's done. Go find your parents.
But the Palmerin, what about the story of Rittik and the dragon?
A tale's for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
Master Witcher, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
What should I just straight up say? Is it true that virtue always trumps villainy? Not always, but it's worth being good. No, the stronger wins. Or yeah, virtue always triumphs.
Not always.
Not always. Could go either way. Sometimes virtue wins, sometimes villainy gets the upper hand. Still worth being good.
But why? If it doesn't mean you'll win.
Palmerin's story. Think back. A decent man attracts other good folk, makes friends he can count on. A rogue? Well, you can only count on other rogues. And who would you rather have for a friend?
A man of virtue?
I must agree. Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents. Her Enlightened Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
Lead the way. Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As we'll soon see.
Someone's gonna fight a Shaelmar? With only some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down?
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
Oh man, that's
That's the stupid.
that's the fucking shitty idea, man.
That's
This is dangerous. Bells on its tail aren't enough.
I saw the spectacle of the swords at the arena in Nunwood. There, a knight defeated a Shelmar with bells on its tail.
I've gotten lucky. Shelmar might have been lame. Who knows? Only a Witcher has a real chance against a healthy Shelmar. And that's not even every Witcher. Besides which, releasing a monster that dangerous in front of a crowd, plain irresponsible.
Is your little Asian room? Asian dress? That's good. Who will face the
Who's going to
Shalmar?
fight the beast?
Guillaume, the young man you met.
Guillaume!
Yeah. Mentioned he'd promised his heart's capture a monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
Let's go to the duchy.
Let's go.
Here she is.
Even that looks good together.
Guillaume! Hey, yo, it's Guillaume! With his weird pants.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
Guy's trying to get some medieval boost.
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
Geralt can do anything about it. Geralt will help you, man. Oh, man. What the fuck? Ew, it's so gross. Little mouth tip.
Got a bad feeling about this.
Yaha, look at me! You haven't bested it!
Damn it.
No bells. It's got no bells on its tail anymore. Oh. He's gonna die.
We have to help him. Gotta keep it down. Can only tell where we are when it hears us.
Alas, one night, the beast heaved its foul girth, let loose a roar, and knocked him to earth. Then down came the Witcher in one mighty bound, to give fight to the beast, its plans confound. The fate of the beast has been weighed by the gods. Soon the Witcher shall triumph against all odds. The Witcher waited till the time was true, then 12 danced and spun, struck the monster right through. Like a bow who leaves after love's first spurt, so the Witcher wound the Shelmar, then its foul heart hurt. Dodge, dive, flee, faint, its razor strikes belly, Shelmar's cries ring aloud, blood transforms.
God, that was funny.
The Shelmar lies defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
Spare the Shalmar.
Monster's no threat. No need to kill it.
A victor may always show mercy. It is his right. Long live Geralt the Merciful! Pikeman, see to the beast.
Guillaume?
The lad came damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent.
Bro, buddy, you were
Speech
thrown, my guy.
you. She approaches.
Geralt. We must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly, honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him. Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Ugh. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered.
Because I had to check it. Okay.
Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Yeah. Do we have anything?
Your Grace.
Didn't get anything sweet,
Witcher.
did I?
No,
Greetings.
I gave you the chocolate tea, that's all I...
Your dad didn't get bakery goods at the Bastions.
No one told me. You just want a banana, you don't want anything else?
Pretzel, maybe.
Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No. A Bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We must listen to him attentively.
Power on.
Power on?
That's what it says.
Power on.
It's not connected. It's not saying connected.
Connected.
And not
Power
like
on.
sarcastic voice. Connected.
Ronald Reagan.
Did you say Ronald Reagan?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Was a pagan.
Alright.
Then he had to put his leg in. To
What?
his pants. One at a time. To his pants.
I examined the body of the
Wow,
beast's
really?
last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir de la Tour's my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it, nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards, both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus, we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and a sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. Corvo Bianco. Isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information. How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was
lighting
ruthless
weirdness
in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut-purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in the gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times, knights face new challenges. Enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade.
What?
Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinch.
Found a
There are
coin
two
pouch on
halves
his body.
of a
Contained
pretzel,
florins
and I ate
dating
my
from
half of
various
that, like,
times,
almost a
alien
half.
from different provinces of the Empire.
Those are two
Delacroix
different
loved
pretzels.
coin, true, but had no patience
Completely
for
different.
numismatics.
Completely different.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were
One's
found
more,
in strange
one's
places
more
under
airy.
extraordinary
This
circumstances.
one's more like a regular
Seems the
pretzel.
murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the 4th virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac-Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac-Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but...
Your Grace, we need to find Milton immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game, at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm. Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner. And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses!
Watch this scene.
Your Grace!
Done ripped off her goddamn skirt. Ooh, pissed.
What the hell? Why, I should... Your Highness, I...
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled. Onward! Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me! Faster, Geralt! Right like the wind!
You shall find anything better in all Toussaint.
Your Grace seems right at home in the saddle.
This way! Through town! Try not to lose your way! Sharp right! Take care!
Good!
Duchess. Let's follow her. Follow the Duchessa.
Clear a path! Clear the way, I said! Is this not of the game?
Hopefully you won't be hungry anymore, though.
It's here! Just round the corner!
Hurry!
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the hare, Milton, hides.
Mean we need to find those things too?
We've no other option, but time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules.
Am I invisible?
We've no time to lose. On second thought, through here. I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish, while I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights?
Yes, I'll get the fish.
The
Get the fish, get the horn. Let's go.
Fiorano of the 1290 vintage. I do encourage you to try.
Keep calm. Start no
Long live Toussaint!
Hunter,
Don't step on me!
such troubles. Unicorns are thought to lack music.
But, listen.
Perhaps an apple will work. Or some sweets.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We shall try the sweets.
Hey folks, gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
Damn it. Come on, stay calm. Shh, calm down. Easy now.
Well, that's hardly fair.
Flagrant cheating is what it is. Sirs, we must teach this scamp some proper sportsmanship.
Listen, I didn't break any rules.
True, he won fair and square.
We were unlucky, that's all. We must try to grab the next clue.
The gardens are huge. Be better off on horseback.
Unworthy. Entirely inappropriate behavior. A complete collapse of social norms.
Golden fish should be easy to spot once I'm under.
What the blazes?
Did someone just dive in the water?
Perhaps that's the
Counter to the rules?
That's an outrage!
Bad form, sir.
Do something!
Do what exactly? Am I to jump in the water?
Lodge an official protest.
Finito whiz.
Long live Toussaint! But your grace...
No, but...
If you please, your grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity, or shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules. Geralt! At last.
Got a key and a clue.
And I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse, with a head of hard cheese.
Let's see. Groan. With ease gives us green, right? And mouse with the head of hard cheese. Greenhouse?
You're a genius. Several greenhouses in the garden.
Greenhouse again.
Let's go. No.
Oh, what the butch? What was that?
Killed Palmer and...
I'm here.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
Not here to talk about me.
Yet that is exactly what we are doing. So, did they send you after me? Who are they?
What do you mean, they? Duchess hired me. You've been murdering her subjects.
Is it as simple as that? I would ask you to convey to the Duchess that I've but one victim left, but you'll not get the chance.
You should watch.
Huh?
You should watch this, because after this, so it's I'm fighting a vampire man. The beast, it's the beast. Ah!
Hang your head from my saddle.
Whoa. Did I just die? Alright, I think it's gonna happen if I don't die. Ah, whoa!
You were to stay where you were. Regenerate!
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself!
No, he's my friend.
Oh, he ripped him out. Look. There's another vampire. It's Regis.
Lucas?
Regis. Geralt's friend who's a vampire.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Look, he's regenerating.
Regis? You alright?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened? It was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
Miraculous regeneration. How do you manage it?
I had help. From the one you hunt.
Him? How? And what have you been doing all these years?
Not the time nor place for such stories. I suspect we'll get a chance to speak at ease and at length later. Now, however, we must deal with the reason that brought us both here.
Local serial killer seems to obey you. Maybe you could talk him out of it, convince him to stop murdering.
Why do you think I've come? It shall not be easy, as Dettlaff can be rather stubborn. Though you must certainly recall that neither do I surrender readily.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Dettlaff is... how would you humans put it? More bestial than I am. But not to worry. I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one knight since I got here. At least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Dettlaff is not some decadent shit who kills for sport, or to assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
I don't know, man.
So in your opinion, what are his reasons?
Precisely what I wish to find out. And then I will convince him of the error of his ways.
Got a lot of faith in the guy.
Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Dettlaff, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Vampires rarely help humans. Must have had his own agenda, hunting the beast.
You err. He slew it for one reason alone. The monster killed a lad who once, in the street, had offered Dettlaff an apple, expecting nothing in return.
Terribly noble of him.
You do not have a monopoly on altruism, my friend. Vilgefortz melted my body. Dettlaff found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine. Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent. One they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders us so difficult to classify. Dettlaff's trump card is his herd instinct. His tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upsetting. Immensely.
Gotta find him. Before something upsets him even more, and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a cause then. Just like the old days.
Not entirely. I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily to kill the beast, am I right?
All in all, Sure.
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you Dettlaff is no monster.
Fine. All right, I'll...
Hear that? I prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters.
See you.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our courses would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged. We must allow the Witcher to ply his trade.
Fair folk. It's recommended you stay.
Sir! Sir! A letter for you, sir!
A letter?
Who from?
Can't rightly say, sir. I was just to deliver it.
Here you go.
Here.
No, sir.
My dear Geralt.
I hope all is well.
It's a letter from Triss.
I imagine you hot on the trail of some nasty monster. Or is it an overly complex curse this time? Oh, Geralt, I wish I knew for certain. Whatever is keeping you busy, perhaps you'll need a break. For those moments, I offer you this intriguing little mystery I happened on in an old manuscript I bought off a merchant from Nazaire. The tome's author claims a certain Professor Moreau once called Beauclair home.
Which are
And
mutations?
this- I-
Which are mutations? Which are mutations?
Gottes found his way to the Botelli, no doubt. Take good care of yourself.
No, pecker it.
Greetings. Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, yes, yes.
Heard
yes,
of-
yes, yes,
If you-
yes, 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 yes. Let me see. Yes, yes, yes.
Got it.
Yes, 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 indeed.
Where do...
The bear.
Tell me more about the bear, can you?
He appeared.
Yes.
True.
Yes.
Todd.
Tell me about the manticore. Yes. Yes.
He-
Okay.
Bus.
You know, and we gotta go.
Like to...
Good luck.
Chivalry tourney. Surfing as patron this year, Lady Vivian de Tabri. Valiant knight.
How's Samantha live?
Patrolling on an empty stomach. Oh, dreadful.
Where does a snake keep its thumbs age like wine? Meaning they go
Cheap
sour as vinegar.
shenanigans. I can't see.
Thundering devils.
Almost there.
What?
We're almost there. We've almost swam across.
Swam?
We've almost swam across this here lake.
Cool, blimey.
Oh, thumbs today.
Summoning a Witcher? Was that truly necessary?
Collapsed building. Foundations probably caved in. Literally undermined.
Well, it's hard on the nerves, eh? Why you're so great.
Whatever beast the Witcher was hunting, doesn't seem like he killed it. Gotta keep my eyes peeled.
Well, it's hard on the nerves, eh? That's why you're so great.
I've lots to do before it gets dark.
Is it hot in here?
What's that?
Boyo!
Of course.
Gotta turn the air on.
I've lots to do before it gets dark.
It says the fan is on.
The air, what about, is it set to cool?
Yes, it's set to cool. It's at 73 now.
That's 71.
Just a little bit.
Cave entrance. Let's see if this Witcher left any tracks. Left his school symbol on the wall. Clever. Gotta keep a lookout for more.
Time to end this.
Oh, I gotta fight the bug.
Not good.
hate these enemies so much. Why, Geralt?
Saddle. Be the corpse of the Witcher from the School of the Bear. You should have never taken this risk. Must have really wanted the armor. I can probably make really good use of these diagrams.
She's a little fatty. She's a little fat dog. Little fat dog. Little fat dog. Fat dog. Fat dog.
Not your lucky day. Run, Roach.
Is more a burden than that steel.
Watch your phlegm-fligging step! I stock the lard of the Duchessa herself. The Butcher of Bluffican called to be the savior.
Greetings.
Managed.
What? I...
Would you come?
Oh.
That's all my money gone. $4,000. Oh wait, I can make some, it seems. Okay, I'm gonna have to load back now. Because I'm not.
Farewell.
Good luck.
Fuck that.
Watch your phlegm-fligging step!
Sir, the Pyrrhic parent dead. How?
Greetings. What? I...
What?
Jesus Christ. This is ridiculous.
Good luck. At the annual chivalric tourney. Surfing as patron this year, Lady Vivian.
That's a lot of money gone.
Don't touch me.
I think that's all I'm going to stream for tonight. I have to get a lot of money now. So I'll see you guys later. Shit.